conducted a symphony on the offensive glass on that possession, but he's got a great hand. I've always liked him, especially his offensive skill package.
Brooks got a three-pointer now, coming from the free throw line.
And he's kind of out of the Tyler Hero mode. 6'6", good handle, long and lengthy, can shoot it all three levels.
Splash Mountains arrived once again. And Brook with his second three-pointer. 11 points in the first half. Brook, it's a deep one, nothing but net.
A lot of teams under 500, so the Bucks made up ground in the standings very swiftly. Jackson, give it up. Lopez connects from long range. Splash Mountain.
And Lillard continues to want the switch to get Larson on him, but Butler comes back and doubles.
Lopez back to back. Yes! Brook Lopez on a heater. This is the front end of a back-to-back. Miami will be in Charlotte tomorrow night. Lillard drive and kick. Lopez, count it! It's a three.
Forecourt to DeLon Wright.
Old Pistons bugaboo, George, this season. When they get a turnover, they seem to get them in clusters.
Lopez from the corner. He rattles that three home.
Newly minted American citizen also.
That's right. Brook Lopez. How about a center three for a center three?
Yeah, Yankee Doodle Dandy that.
By Milwaukee, we're still kind of trying to piece things together. And for the Nets, they've been really great in their connectivity.
Lopez drains the three.
Personnel and group of players, so you may not be expecting the type of pressure they brought.
Schroeder up to 19 points. Lopez on a three. We're clear of TV timeouts the rest of the way here in this third.
Let's ride.
Lopez says sure.
And the thing about this Bucks team, you look and you say, well, how could that be? You got Lillard, three-point shooter, Brook Lopez, three-point shooter, Gary Trent Jr., three-point shooter. You would expect.
Lillard and Antetokounmpo were the second highest scoring duo in the NBA last year. Lopez casts a three and hits. Neither team shooting the long ball well. Grizzlies 5 of 19. The Bucks, with the exception of Lopez.
He was shooting it here. Early career with the Bucks, doing a better job in Cleveland.
Brook from up top, sinks the three-pointer. Bucks red hot from distance.
You might need someone else to kind of step up, depending on the defensive attention Dame gets. And this is the guy here. There's your guy.
For three.
There's your guy.
Pounding his chest.
Brand of basketball, so trying to make it really hard on the Cavs on the offensive end. Set a lot of tough screens, posting up real deep. Lopez for the tie.
7 points here for Giannis, 7 of the first 13. He was 0 for 4 before that shot. How about another? Oh, a 5-turn bounce.
Pitching everything out top, no place to penetrate, keeping everything on the perimeter.
Dame gives it up. Brook Lopez, 4-3. Brook's second three-pointer of the day. Now, Brook isn't averaging double figures this year, first time in his career, but he did get double figures last night. Very purposeful between him and Giannis. Here's Brook once again from three, and the last 5 points from Splash Mountain.
Talked about it.
The shot clock whittling down now to 5 seconds. Pat Connaughton using the screen. They whip it around. Brook Lopez will get another shot at three, and Splash Mountain drains it that time. His second three-pointer.
Make sure you stay connected to Malik Beasley the way he's shooting it tonight.
Bucks haven't led. Brook trying to give it to him. There's the first lead. The Bucks have come all the way back, and Mr. Jennings.
Offensive players means 3 different defensive players.
Trent Jr. Brooks getting some looks from three. Brooks hitting some looks from three. Giannis breaking that up. He's doing everything.
Go down, big fella. Get the shot you want. Don't force things. Take your time.
Brooks steps into a bingo.
The guy on the floor and lays it in. Australian rules football game just broke out. Brook Lopez. We've been doing a lot of that lately. Yeah, only one of the Lopez brothers in the league, I think.
Maybe that'll build some momentum here for the home team. Brook for three. Knocks that one down. Thankfully misses, yeah.
They dodged a bullet. No one put a body on Tari Eason. Just 6'9" with a 7'2" wingspan. Got to find him.
Giannis gives it up. Brook Lopez hit his last one there. He's got a couple now. Steven Adams and Brook Lopez. They leave Brook, a little bit of daylight, makes them pay. 3 3-pointers.
Brook's back on the floor.
Brook's got 3 of those. Brook has 4 3-pointers in the first half.
You know, you allow that guy to get middle, turn that corner like that, you compromise your defense. The scheme is to keep it on the sideline.
Brook's got 5 3-pointers, ties a season high tonight.
4-6, the screen. Dame turns the corner. Great find to Lopez for 3. Got it! Cash out! Playing with his food. Sprays it out to the wing for 3. That's Lopez. Got it.
And Antetokounmpo. Batted out to Lopez.
Made sure he watched that one fall into his hand.
Playing some defense, setting that tone. It's important now.
Giannis saw 3 players forming that wall. Kicks it out to Brook Lopez.
Of a shot.
Grant Williams against Giannis forces him to give it up. Here's Dame driving baseline. Brook Lopez has 2 of those. He's got 3 of those tonight. All the popcorn, the debris, the brats, the wrappers, you gotta, things that you just don't think about. And it's a quick turnaround. Dame back to Brook Lopez. Right behind the 3-point line, settles in for Big Brook, his second 3-pointer.
He had an 18-point, 10-rebound game, a little extra because he was there, didn't like being traded from there. Probably same here.
Brook Lopez, Splash Mountain has his third 3. A few weeks ago, helped to send it to overtime. Brook Lopez trying to send the Wizards packing with another loss. He's averaging 20 and almost 10 rebounds per game.
That's the impressive thing to me, that 10 rebound mark that he's approaching.
Brook Lopez.
To somebody for a dunk, and now he's attacking the paint. He's recognizing that they've shot too many or they've missed too many.
Lopez knocks that down, his first field goal. Mitchell opens the scoring with a long 2. Here's Torrey and Prince. Around the horn, it goes to Green. Green got the start, he'll feed Lopez. Lopez loves the 3, and he connects. As the Cavs lead has ballooned to 20. Green off a screen. He'll find Lopez for a long distance 3 that's true. Wow.
Lopez able to dislodge it initially, but he stays with the play.
Lead back down to 12. The Bucks team playing without Giannis or Lillard tonight, and Brook Lopez playing a little string music.
Yeah, baby, that's back at you. Come back and get 3 at our end. 7 days a week. Good defense again against Malcolm Brogdon. A little rusty Malcolm Brogdon, been out for a minute.
Gary Trent Jr. with a quick hands. Lopez, little heat check. Splash Mountain.
Bucks have won 13 of their last 17 games. That's not including the NBA Cup championship, which they took down against OKC. Lopez a deep one.
Man. How about Io with his 5th assist?
That's a deep one from Lopez. The rainbow 3 goes down for Lopez.
Man, that was a high arcer.
A couple of 22s guarding each other. Horton Tucker and Middleton. Lopez over Levine.
Oh, my goodness.
My goodness. Brook Lopez is feeling it. His third 3.
Why do teams like to play the Bucks sometimes? But he's down there getting those offensive boards again.
Brook Lopez, money from distance.
Figure things out. It wasn't going their way. Brooklyn was one of those games. Chicago was one of those games. And to your point.
Oh, Splash Mountain.
Just cooking those guys playing defense, making shots. And
oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
He's something. At least where he spots up from, the way he just has the defense.
Gets it. Give us more. Give us more.
Bulls come up with a rebound. Ball knocked away. It's loose and picked up by Milwaukee. Lopez, 4-3.
Oh, man.
Lopez for 3. Oh, he hit again.
You got to stop switching that if you're the Bulls. There was no Milwaukee's on the run now, but you got to play some defense here.
The double team on Dame. The bounce to Green. Hangs in the air. Gives to Lopez for 3. Oh, he rattles it home.
Nearly a turnover. Brook thinks about it. takes a shot, makes the three. Yeah, gone a couple games without a three-pointer.
You mentioned a team that struggled a little bit as of late. So much of that has to do with just players being under the weather, not being available. Lopez stretches it out. Great possession. The Panthers, the purple and gold. Here's Lopez, another three that he steps right into. Giannis up top with Green. His guys really guard. Yes, they do. Play hard. They get coached. Lopez rattles it in, another three. My apologies to the people that interpretive dance because I'm giving it a bad name.
You work off just feel, Jeff.
That's right. It's all about the field.
Lopez, he's got the feel. They've made 20 threes tonight.
His shot not there for Castle. Dame behind the back, trying to shake Paul. And Brook Lopez for three. 1,000+ and counting. Someone dunked and then they chasing after it.
Well, a lot of rim, a lot of flesh in there with Brook Lopez trying to challenge.
Brook's getting some looks.
Oh, yeah.
Here's his second.
Create some separation against the defender. He's got that little burst of speed once he gets by that first line of defense.
Dame sizing it up and giving it up to Brook Lopez.
Vassell had a running start.
Chris pulls it back. Brook chases it down. He fires. He's got 4 of those.
Full 8 foot when he's fully extended. Nice job, A.J. Green battling to find Castle inside.
It's over to Brook. He's got 5 of those.
Now Damian Lillard getting a screen from Lopez. Out to Lopez. Long three. It's good. Brook Lopez about 35 feet away.
Marjon Beauchamp is in the game. Lopez hits a three.
Leaking out is Ellis, and Dame did the block. Okay. Wow. Doing his best. Giannis chase down impression.
Keon Ellis still in shock.
Block from the corner.
I'd start initiating with Giannis, kind of keep the ball out of Dame's hand in terms of ball screens.
Brook Lopez, much needed three-pointer.
Defensive effort that time. Nice job against DeMar DeRozan. Forced him into a tough baseline miss.
Brook! Trying to talk about closing time, trying to close out the Kings.
Thought about it. That one thought about it, rattled in and out, and trying to play hero again for them, but not getting it to go.
Brook Lopez will hit his three-pointer, though, the first points.
Making it tough on Maxey, and it was Gordon hitting a floater in the lane at the end of the shot clock. That's sometimes where it's got to be.
Splash Mountain has entered the building. Brook Lopez, first three-point attempt, first three-point make of the night.
And they're answering. Feels like Milwaukee was answering, but you go by a few possessions, you're like, no, I think actually Philly is the team answering.
Brook once again.
It's almost a minute into the game.
All everyone needs is a good nickname.
You're right. Brook Lopez. He loves to be out there. Yeah, it's never too deep for him.
Right, and that's back-to-back.
It's his first three-point attempt. The Pelicans now 1 for 3 from distance. He's the only three-point make. Brook's got a three-pointer. Now he's got a couple. Brook Lopez, 2 for 2 from 3.
Into play against Damian Lillard.
So a 2-minute run for Larson. Lillard finds Brook Lopez. One dribble, knocks down a triple.
Right in front is able to get another offensive rebound and putback.
Lopez, a good look at a three. And Brook Lopez, 34% on the year. And he has 19 to pace the way for the Clippers. Prince juggles, recovers. Lopez alone on the wing for three.
Are you kidding me?
Lopez hit one earlier from there. Does it again. 3 threes for Brook Lopez. It's 89-86 Milwaukee.
Stays on the floor. Lillard goes to work. Over the shoulder pass. Giannis drops it off to Lopez, and yes, the big man can't hit.
Kamar's done a great job on Damian Lillard, by the way. A lot of denial. Lopez, three-pointer with an answer. The 7-footer strokes one in. That white flag is pending. We'll see if the Bucks have one more run in them. But Portland has been so impressive late in the third and on into the fourth.
Wow.
Sometimes they're so bad they're good. It's like when you hook that driver into the other fairway.
Oh, hey. Snitches get stitches.
And Lopez.
Jackson in transition. Dame one more to the corner. Prince. They run him off the three-point line. Lopez open from deep, and he knocks it home. Taylor Jenkins calls timeout. 5 assists in the ball game. The Bucks break the pressure with Giannis out to Lopez for a quick three, and a good start to the third quarter for the Bucks.
So often in this league, and there's a reason, because they have great decision makers.
And that three ball, a good decision by Brook Lopez.
Gets rid of the butterflies. I said that's one thing you need to do. Get one to go down early so they can settle everything.
Veteran 7-footer Brook Lopez rattles it through. We'll take about 20 more of those, Nick.
There we will. We may need them.
Uh-oh. Trouble. Brook Lopez is 2 for 2 from behind the arc. He's played in 41 of the first 48 from Milwaukee, but he's got a lot of city miles. Oh! Goodness, Hornets need to figure that out.
7 of 9 from the field.
If you haven't been paying close attention to the Hornets recently,
look at Lopez.
Lopez right in the eye of Mark Williams.
(53-47). Deep three for Lopez.
I did.
Big boy. No.
Meanwhile, this challenge was successful, so it was Philly ball as you saw. What would you have done when you coached? Would you have liked as Lopez knocks down a three? Lopez banks, banks it in from straight on and blows a kiss.
That's right.
Turnovers already racking up here in this opening quarter. That is 4 so far. Rollins over to Lopez. Lopez has range.
How he gets his points to just slowly add up at the rim, knocking down a three, getting fouled. You look up, he's got 10 quick ones.
Lopez sinks the three-pointer, his first attempt. Ty Lue's talked about him being their best defender when they had him. Brook Lopez, back to back. Splash Mountain has arrived.
So far.
Brook Lopez with 1 on the shot clock, lets it fly. Oh, the threes that he hits sometimes.
Oh, man.
Dame's gonna get another chance. Out to Brook Lopez, left side. Count it! Splash Mountain! A floodgate of emotion.
Alex returned in the last game before the All-Star break against the Pacers, had 9 points and 6 rebounds. Lopez, we call him Splash Mountain for a reason.
Brother is Olivier Sarr.
Alexander, but with the Bucks shooting just under 29% from the three-point line, the Wizards just under 41. Brook a lot down the stretch in that game, and as he always does, knocked him down.
Dame to Brook Lopez, that's his first three-point.
And trading baskets here, back and forth. A little bit of a shootout mentality in this game. There you go.
Brook Lopez.
Lillard to Giannis to a wide open Lopez. He didn't miss that one.
You got to live with that.
Began with the Lakers, was sent to Washington. Now with the Bucks. On the top is Lopez with a three. His three-point shooting has been terrific.
With the Mavs. And his three-point shooting with Dallas is almost 46%. Brook Lopez.
A Milwaukee team that's sub 500 on the road. They're 13-16 away from home. Lopez loads up.
Minute gone in the third quarter.
That is outstanding body control right there. To go at a head steam and stop on the dime.
Brook Lopez, just his third shot of the night. 8-point game since February the 3rd. And the loss to Chicago the other night. Lopez casts up a three and he carries it.
Giannis short on the second. Lopez the offensive board. Lillard outside. Lopez for three. Yes, sir. They needed it.
In Milwaukee, and that'll wrap up the season series. Lopez from Lillard, got it. Lopez now with his second made three here. Giannis running with Lillard and Lopez, Green and Gary Trent. Got the shooters in the corners and a 7-foot shooter standing out.
Conversation with the official felt that it was a moving screen up high. Let's keep an eye on Luka tonight. He's dealing with a multitude of injuries as Lopez with a deep three ball. Wow. Lopez open for three. Down it goes, and the Bucks shooting it very well from beyond the arc. Some great athletes have the speed-up game. Luka Doncic has the slowdown game. That's the problem. When he's not guarding anyone, he's not scoring, he's not rebounding.
And the largest lead of the game, plus 11 for the Bucks. Dame looks it off. A.J. Green, his first minutes. Brook Lopez has been fantastic in this first half.
Prince three-point country. 4 minutes to play. First quarter. Lakers are down by 3. Lopez hits from downtown.
Would have been a good move, though. When does Milwaukee make their run, and how do the Warriors weather it? That's going to be the story of the second half. Brook Lopez bottoming that three.
Before the game, you said everybody should play like Guy Santos.
Exactly. Energy-wise, play that hard. Brook Lopez for three. Yeah, this team, the first half was the anomaly.
Make it to the front of the rim.
Porter Jr. in the lane. Back out to Lopez for the open three. Got it. Here's Porter Jr. out top, guarded by Keegan Murray. Lopez against Valanciunas pulls the three and laces it. So the Bucks pulls it within 3. Kings in rotation, doing it well. Rollins back out to Lopez. DeRozan got a hand up, it didn't matter.
Brook Lopez just showing you.
Treats that rim so nicely. The rim says, okay.
16 points Friday night for Tyus in the Suns win. Lopez cashes in. Porter Jr. grabbing the miss. Lopez walks into the 3-ball.
Yeah, man, he's making a believer out of me in terms of like the all-time great. I'm still not ready to say he's the best center of all time, but in terms of putting up numbers, it's no comparison.
And Brook Lopez.
Long shot turns into a long rebound. Now Lopez. And the Nuggets are getting drilled from that three-pointer.
6 threes in this quarter.
With that frame, he can move too. He scored 20 or more points in 4 straight games coming into tonight. TP with the miss. Brook chases it down. He says, you know what? I'll take that. Thank you very much from the corner slot.
And that was the problem last week Phoenix had. It kept the game close. They had 16 turnovers against the Bucks in that game last week.
Lopez turns 37 today.
Yeah, look, they're going to lean on Devin Booker, but these other guys have got to knock down shots. Gillespie and Grayson Allen among them as Lopez knocks down another 3.
Well, not just a finisher, right? But he's a facilitator, uses that height to create good vision.
This is the big man that shoots the 3 for the Bucks. Led the way with 37 in Tuesday's victory over Phoenix. Snapped a 4-game slide for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez had to sit the final 6 minutes of that second quarter.
A career-high 10-game three-point streak for Captain Bam. The Heat ahead by 2. Kuzma bottled up. Lopez will launch, and Splash Mountain connects.
Standings. Behind the back pass to Lopez. Doesn't need a lot of space.
That's such a soft touch, man. Just when you see him shoot it, he hits.
And they feel it from the sideline that this game feels different.
Yeah, and there's no doubt this game has major playoff implications for both teams, and that's why I think when they talk about it, there you go, Brook getting it going. Nice job by Rollins to get up.
I love that zone. It's kind of a matchup. I call it amoeba, where it's fluid. It kind of fluctuates. Sometimes they'll deny that high post pass. Nice shot.
About 12 points and 10 rebounds here this year. Giannis again trying to go right at him. Spins, gives it up last second to Brook Lopez, who sinks the 3-pointer.
And Mo wants to go out there and not just represent his team, but also his brother. Guys, they're starting the campaign early in the season. How do you feel about 6th Mo of the year?
I like it. Has Lopez with a 3-pointer.
That's exactly what Doc Rivers was talking to us at halftime about. They have to get back and get their defense set after they score.
That game is on after us tonight. Championship game on Tuesday as Brook Lopez buries his second triple.